Hey, what's up guys? This is part 2 of 2004 Mercedes CLK front lower control arms. So, as you can see here, that's the rear lower control arms, and that's the front lower control arms, and that's what we are going to remove now. So basically we have to remove this harness and that brake hose and that suspension bolt. And one here and one other one right beside it for the strut. It's kind of hard to aim at this angle, so I'll have to re-aim. That's the first one where my finger is, and the second one is right there where my finger is. Alright. Alright, so at this point I have a marker there marking basically the alignment. So I'm marking where I'm supposed to put the knuckle onto the strut when I put it back all together, and if it does help with the alignment, but eventually this guy's actually gonna go to alignment anyway, so just marking that so I can set it up as close as I can with the stock alignment or whatever alignment it was that I had. Alright guys, let's take 21 wrench, and that's the 22 wrench, using it for leverage, and it's loose. There you go guys. Okay, typically that's also a 21 wrench, but anyway, it was already loose, so now I'm using the actual 21 wrench on the other side to loosen it with my gun, my ratchet. Magtrabaho ka latanda. Got the washer out, and you can kick that bolt out of the way just by moving that bar out of the way, so you'll have access to that. There you are guys, so that's out. Tap tap tap, it's popped out. Alright, so just loosening that bolt out all the way out guys, and we're gonna start separating the strut from the knuckle. So starting by 2 bolts bottom, that's a 21 mil, and the other 21 mil, using my gun here with a swivel so I can maneuver it. There you go. And the last bolt from the top, so that will be a Corpse 18. So I basically have my wrench on the other side and zapping out the E18 Corpse bolt. So as you can see guys, I'm pretty close to the knuckle. The knuckle rotor assembly is practically sitting on my lap there, supporting so it doesn't fall all the way while I remove the old one and put the new one in right away as fast as you can. There you go. So have that in and make sure I put the nuts from the bottom so it doesn't fall off. Do it really quickly so you don't get tired or your lap will get tired from the heavy weight full assembly. Alright guys, having trouble putting in the nut there because it is pretty awkward while you're trying to carry the whole weight of the assembly there. Alright, push that back, line up the hole, bolts in. There you go, it's good. So then you can relax now because the weight of the assembly is not on your lap anymore. Okay, just tightening the nuts. Putting the lower bolts on the strut with the knuckle. And the other side, of course. And last thing, we're gonna push that in place, popping it in like that. Okay, now we're gonna have to align the hole so we can put the bolts back in. Take note that I'm using new bolts. Alright, so with the washer, there you go, one washer on one side and another washer on the other side. There goes the second washer and the nut. Okay guys, so we're just gonna tighten the nuts and you can see momentarily that the video will move and it's gonna be off the screen, but I'm gonna tighten the nuts. The next clip you'll see it's already tightened, guys. And so there it is. I re-aimed the camera and the nut is tight. And we're gonna go out and show you guys what I've done. So that T18 bolt is tight. The harness is back in place. That's the rear. Just showing you guys that it's done. And now we're gonna put the stabilizer bar back to where it was. So we'll go under. Okay, here I have E12 Torx and the bolts. And I'm just throtting it in, making sure it's in before I zap it in with a gun. I'm using a 3/8 ratchet there, as you can see. A small 3/8 ratchet, just to make sure it's in, and so I don't fuck up any bolt, damage any bolt. There you go, that's in, so I can set that in with a gun. And I will do the same thing on the other side. There you go, guys, so that's in. Boom, boom. There you go. Nice and tight. You can see I'm doing it by steps there. I don't go all the way in with one side. I go halfway, and then you just zap it in unless you're close to the point. You know what I mean. Okay. And there you are. I got rid of that jack out of the way so I can zap that side in. Boom. And now it's time to put that sensor back in. Level sensor. Same way when you remove it with an 8mm nut. That's why I marked it in the beginning, so I know where it's gonna sit. It's in place, so that's it. Zap, zap, zap. Boom. It's tight. Oh, I gotta loosen it just to realign it, I guess. And zap into that. We're done. And there I have my 1/4" ratchet, so I don't over torque the nuts. So I'm using my hand to tighten the bolts and nut, and voila, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe.